What's up, peeps? Elliot Wave Guy here. April 10th, Bitcoin update along with others. Let me full screen this shit. F11. There we go. Oh, selected the wrong thing. There we go. I have chat up, so anybody wants to chat, you can chat. So here we have Bitcoin. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Here we go. So last time I went over the WXYXZ possibility, which is still very much in play. This is just the B wave. So let me frame it like this. A, and then either this is the B and we're going to be putting in a C still to come, or we could have a triangle B, which is what I'm actually thinking, just because of the time relationship. And this is our top up there, and where we're going is it's going to take a lot more time than I thought. Maybe June, July area, which is in the 2.2k zone, maybe lower, maybe higher, who knows. We're not even close to there yet. But the reason why I say this could be the top and is because, assuming this is correct, W with an ABC, X with an ABC, and then Y, A, B, C. This X wave, instead of an ABC, we have an A, B, C, D, D down here, and then this short E, which pierced the trend line, which is allowed for E waves. And then starting from this pivot point, we have a 1, 2, down here, very deep 3, 4, deep 5, 2, compared to this one wave. So after that, what do we have? Well, this is what, when this was down here, I think it was here, I got fucked with ETH on BitMEX, liquidated. But anyway, what we have is this A wave, very simple, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another rip of the 3, and then down for what I think might be another triangle, like up there in the X wave. It either can happen in X waves or B waves or 4s, where you have a B, oh wait, sorry. So A, B, C into the A, and then another A, B, C into the C, A, B, C into the D, A, B, oh, this is wrong. Oopsies, delete that. Let's refresh. I started off bad. So this whole thing is the A, and that was the B. I said it was C before because I got the numbers confused. So A, B, and then a C wave with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, something like that. A, B, C, B, A, B, C, D. Oh, no, A, B, C, C. Up here, short D. It does not hit the upper trend line, which is okay. And then we got an E that passes this trend line. So this bottom trend line from the A to the C, it passes through, but then gets rejected to the upside. And then boom, as soon as we break this trend line, call it a triangle, call it a trend line, whatever you want. Boom, straight rip up. So coming off of the C, 1, 2, this whole thing is a 3. where this big thing is the 3 of the 3, so it would be like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3 up here, then a 4, then the 5 of the 3rd, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm counting this 5th wave to finish the C as an ending diagonal. Alright, so that would be, let me, okay, just playing my stream back to see my audio quality. So we have this, let me zoom in on a, what, 30 minute? That seems good. So we have some sort of leading diagonal in the A wave. Yeah, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get the A. And then we get some sort of sideways B action, and up to a C to get an A, B, C. It's pretty simple. And then down here, A, B, C to get the 2, A, B, C to get the 3, A, B, C to get the 4, with the ending diagonal of the C wave of the 4, and then another A, B, C up to the pitchfork, which is the, which pair? So this is the median line of the pitchfork. So if we look at this pitchfork, right, simple pitchfork where the blue is the lower parallel, the green, this green line is in between that and the median line, which acted as a, you know, a stop for the first pump, and then we came back there as a second test and got rejected. So if we keep going down, yeah, this count seems pretty certain, and it makes sense on the larger scale, because what kind of bottom is a straight rip, right? When there's been all these 3s, right? A, B, C, A, B, C, all these ABCs. It would be weird to just end down here without another like ABC, ABC, and then another push down. Some other people are calling this whole thing like a W, and then this whole thing an X or something, or this is W. Yeah, this is W, and then this is X, and then this is Y. Either way, it consists of 3 waves down. So this last wave, call it Z or call it Y, is gonna have an ABC structure. The bull case is somehow if we finish here, right? Let's take off the A. Let's take off this stuff, all this stuff, because what this would be is a impulsive structure, a 1, 2, working on the 3, 4, 5. So if we do this and we get up here, obviously this is the start of a new trend with 5 waves up. We're going to retrace. That's the point to buy in if you're playing long term. And let me make this a different degree, right? We have this 1, 2, ABC, and instead of counting this as a ABC, which I think makes the most sense if you look at the subdivision and the volume, what kind of third wave is the weakest out of all of them, right? First wave, boom, or A wave, I think, boom, volume-wise is stronger than the third. So this tells me that this is an A, this is a B, and then this is the C with like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But anyway, let's say you count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 1 wave of the proposed 3 of the bigger degree. 1, 2, working on the third. So that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, and then 5. So that's the bull count. Let's call that Oops, that's the bigger one. Right, so that here is the bull count with some sort of like a W, and then the W, X, and then this whole thing is like a AB, some sort of AB, which people that are using that count are using Tether, which actually looks like this wick on Tether goes up to here, so they're calling this like a A and then a ABC, right? And then down for the, so A, B, C to call in a Y, which they're using Tether to do, because if you use US dollar, like on Coinbase or BitMEX, you don't get that wick. What happens, because Tether went to like $1.2 worth, or 0.8 or something, you know. The dollar was 1.2 times more expensive than Tether. So on BitMEX and also Coinbase, you get this really nice triangle. I mean, you can't get more perfect than this with all these touches. And then the E wave just crossing over. Right. The E wave just crossing over the trend line. And then boom, as soon as it goes back under, see that volume right here. Boom, through that, and then wow, boom. And then through the long-term log trend line. And it looks like we might test that again. So another count for the bear. A, B, and then we're doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, yeah. So this would be just part of that bigger primary third wave, 4 and 5 if it was bull. But if it's like a B, C, and we're down here. But the thing is, we've already gone so high that if we start doing this, right, and we go up to this area, look, we've already retraced this move so much that I wouldn't be as bearish anymore. So the only way, like one of the only ways I'm going to remain bearish is if we just move off, like I'm predicting, off of here downward and cross this one wave. Once we cross 41.95 on Coinbase or whatever it is, 4,200, we're doomed to go down lower. That's the key. There we go. Right there. Right, your 4 wave, if you're being bullish, can't go lower than that. What am I doing? So I'm doing a retracement of 2 to 3. So if you had a 3 up there, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this 3, and you're already getting, you know, if you cross the 50 going into the 618, you're already kind of ruining your chances. Right, if we go to the 1 to the 2 wave went to the 618, which is an average retrace. So we would expect a 4 wave, if we get up here, to go to the 382 to 236 area. So if we're going past 4,700 already, we're looking pretty bad, especially if this is a new bullish trend. So yeah, that's my I see somebody watching in the chat. You there? No? Okay. So let's move on to Ethereum. Oh, who's Gumby? Are you from somewhere I know? So let's look at Ethereum. Oh wait, I think I have Ethereum Classic up. Yeah, looks pretty bad. Looks pretty bad. Ethereum Classic. Like this probably is gonna break through downwards. So let's go back to Ethereum, US dollar, and Coinbase. I like Coinbase because it's to the dollar, it's not to Tether, so you don't have that bullshit. Like Elliot wave wise, I like charting on Coinbase. But if I'm trading on Binance or something, I'm gonna chart on that so I can get the right price points. So what I have for Ethereum, if you watch the Bitcoin one, I had like an A and then an A, B, C, D, E triangle up to a C wave. But Ethereum's quite different because, let's zoom out, because the overall general count is different, I think. What we have is this A, B, C, D, no, sorry. What we have is some, what did I have Ethereum as? So let's break it down step by step. So we see simple ABC right here. Call that. Whatever. Right? Maybe 5 down, ABC, 5 down. So this whole thing, obviously, ABC, into what? W. So W, X, what is this? Y, X, Z, or this is the Y. That's what I have it as, because this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can't have a W, X, Y, X, Z with a 5 wave. So you have to have this whole thing as a super long Y where there's an A, B, C. The C needs 5 sub waves. Right? What we have is a leading diag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's mark that down as a 1. Tiny 2. Incredibly tiny 2. Okay, I put the 3, 4, 5, but then what? Can we mark this as a 1, 2, 3? I have this whole thing as a 3. So this is where things can get tricky. You can, depending on your bias, you can call this A3, 4, or 4, and then 5 down here. Or if you really get into subdivision, what you have is a 1, 2, and then I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is just, let's make this bigger, right? So we have this 1, 2, and then we're looking for a third wave. What kind of third wave is so wimpy compared to this? So if let's just take a fib extension. That would only get to the 786. What about a third wave here, fourth wave, fifth wave, taking forever? What, July or June or something? Where we have, let's count out this third wave, because we got to make sure this subdivision makes sense with the 1, 2, and then this whole thing is what? A 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, and then triangle 4, 5. Boom, third wave, fourth wave, another similar Look at this kind of fractal structure. Right, a smaller one, A, B, C, maybe A, B, C. Hard to tell if it's there and it's truncated, right? A truncated ABC, or it's just this. Either way, we end down here. Let's call this a leading diagonal, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes the most sense. Here we could do the same. You know, it doesn't really matter, but the count makes sense. Let's make this smaller in degree. Right? So we have the big 1, tiny 2 retracement. Retracement, Josh. Look how bad that is. I mean, that sucks. But that's all you got, you know? If you do the subdivision, that's all you got. And you're still looking at a new low. $50 maybe? You know? Let's go on. I mean, that's what happens when you do this. Extended fifth wave. You go down so low. When you have these extended fifth waves, 1, 2, and then like a third up here for fifth. That fifth is huge. So, almost 1.72 of the third wave. And that third wave is huge compared to the one. So that's what happens. You get these big retraces. Yeah, so I have this fourth wave. What are we doing? Similar thing to Bitcoin, but instead of like an ABC, like an A, B, C, D, E, and then a C, I have this as the whole thing, the fourth wave being A, B, C, A, B, C, B, B, C, C, B, C, D, short E, short D. Like Bitcoin had a triangle with short D. And then some sort of, this is hard. Oh, no. This was the thing. I have this. This is hard. This could have been like an A, B, C, B, and then a truncated C wave. That's what you have to do to get this count to work. Which is kind of ugly. This D not coming down more. But that's what you got, and then you have this A, B, and a C that finishes for this E. You pierce the upper trend line, which usually happens. E waves either go past it or they don't even reach the upper trend line before heading down or up, depending on which the triangle's oriented. And then let's see if this makes sense. So in this bigger degree, right, short 2 wave. With a short 2 wave, you expect a taller 4 wave, but we still, look how bad this is. Just get to the 236 retracement, and then some pretty hard rejection. So what did we get over here? I think we got to the 236 again. Yep. So we got past the 236 and rejected hard. So, oh shit, what the fuck? So I don't know if we're gonna do that again. Super bearish, but I mean, if you think about the use case for Ethereum, transaction speeds are low, market's super fucking dead, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's all the retrace we get and we just head lower. And then, you know, they pushed out their, what is it? There's two aspects, sharding and they already did the Constantinople, but there's another update. It's not called sharding, it's called something else. They had a fancy name for it. Whatever. that's coming later. So yeah, that's Ethereum. Hey Gumby, do you want me to look at any coin for you? I'm like chilling right now because I'm sold. I sold the top of Bitcoin. And my girlfriend's calling me. Hello? Yeah. I'm home, I'm streaming. Doesn't matter. Why? Okay, I will in a bit. I'm gonna finish up, okay? Maybe. And we're gonna get the milk. Okay, bye. Alright. So I'll look at Tron for you. Tron was looking good, but I don't know how this Bitcoin stuff is gonna affect. Right? My hypothesis is we got a completed. So I already have some Tron. So we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 truncated, and we're putting in an A. So expect 1, 2, I don't know if this is 3, 4, 5 down. Expect like some what's it called? Expect a ABC style retracement. So what we get is, I don't know if this is the A, and as Bitcoin's falling, it might go up in Bitcoin price, but dollar price, you don't know. And then maybe when it's bottoming out in June, you'll get a pretty low, like 400-ish Satoshi Tron. That's, I mean, it's not good to see, but how else are you gonna count it Elliot wave style, you know? So Tron to Bitcoin could already be starting like this bull run where we have a 1 and then we're retracing 2, 3, you know? So let's look at it in dollar price. I don't know which is the best place to look at it. Bitfinex. That's a pretty clear impulse. So I don't know if you're charting Elliott wave on dollar, but I don't think it follows to the dollar. I think it follows to Bitcoin. But you could go, shoot, it's not working. Okay, it's working now. So one, you know, assuming there's a bull run happening, and I was wrong about Bitcoin, we could be going like that. Yeah, fine, let's go back to Bitcoin because I'm pretty sure most of the volume's on Bitcoin. Last time I looked. Other possibility, I don't like doing this, but this is possible. I don't know how to count this third wave properly with the subdivision. It doesn't make sense because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just like so obvious. But let's say that's that, and then you have an extended fifth, and then you have an A, and then a B, which I don't like, this B. And then you have the C that's maybe in. It could be possible. But, I mean, I'm just out of the market till Bitcoin either... It's hard. Like, this spike, this potential third wave, and 4 and 5, which is truncated, is hard. Tron is tricky. A lot of stuff is tricky. Maybe on purpose. To make people bullish. And then there's going to be some dump. And then, you know. Like, think about if you are a whale, which is the best way to make money. Dump the market while everybody's bullish. Yeah. And then pick up everything super freaking cheap for the next bull run. Or then continue, or another way to make money is keep pushing prices higher, and then you're good for there. But I saw this really good video on Trade Devil YouTube channel where they looked at a fib time analysis of the whole history of Bitcoin. I don't know what tool he used, but he was comparing the lengths of the 2014 bear market to the bull run that was before that, and was saying how from 2014 to 2018 or 2015 or whenever the start of that run, parabolic run, happened, the length of time of correcting is not quite right, and maybe June/July time is when we'll see the start of the next trend. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I got duties to attend to. Bye.